Hey, I know it's weird that I'm making a video when I'm in the building with you, but there's a lot of meetings going on, so I thought this would be the best way to do it. Maybe not, maybe it is. I don't know. But thank you for volunteering to do the finals week review. Last year it went well, but anytime you try something new, people probably have some feedback for you that maybe we'll want to take into account. Maybe not. It's up to you guys. I will. I'm of the mindset that we can move forward with the schedule that we have. However, I also think that getting teacher feedback would be super cool. And if we had to make some adjustments based on that, I'm all for it, right? I just don't have the time to have all those meetings that need to happen. So that's what we're doing today is you're kind of figuring this out for us. Okay. There are a few things that I do know that are changed from last year. One, we are not going to have grammar and Latin on Monday, the first week of eighth grade finals. So this is a snapshot of last year's schedule. I don't know. I think that's the 12th. This year it'd be May 12th would be the finals week. So they've decided to do their test when we come back on like the 27th. Verify with them what that date is. We've already had the conversation. They'd like another couple days of instruction with the kids, and they're still flushing out, so they don't want to do it on that day. That's completely fine. The group that is doing eighth grade retreat, which is on the Friday of the eighth grade finals week. Remember, they're doing a retreat to prepare for capstone. So kind of like, hey, what do you pack? How do you cross the street? That type of stuff. They are going to look at their daily schedule for the Friday of finals week. What we did last year is we administered the social studies test during that first 70 minutes, and then they broke into sections or sessions for different things with capstone. They might change that, so you just need to communicate with them today. Are you going to keep the schedule with social studies, or are we going to do something different? Okay. If they say, hey, we don't want to do social studies that day, we want the whole day for the retreat, then our Monday becomes the social studies test day. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay. So, what we did last year, just as a review, is we had this testing block that every kid in that grade was taking the same finals test during from 8:55 to like 10:05. Okay. Um, some of the feedback we got was that some of the tests were not long enough that it took 70 minutes for most of the kids to finish. So, what I would suggest is not ask people how did it go last year. I would ask them based on your test this year, will most of the kids need 70 minutes? Okay, we don't want to ask them about tests that they took last year because they're completely different. So we want to ask the teachers, is 70 minutes a good amount of time for your test? Okay, and then we'll go from there. So if it is, most of your work is done, right? If it isn't enough time, I don't know if we would want to extend it, or what we would probably say is, hey, you're going to build your maximum number of questions is determined by how long it would take kids to take it, right? So if you want to give a 50 question test, that's fine, but you're agreeing that 90% of kids would get done in 70 minutes. Okay. What's maybe more likely is people might say, well, my test's only going to take 45 minutes, and then that's kind of a different question. I want to keep it simple, so I don't want to do different schedules every day of the week. So if we want to reduce it from 70 to 60, that's a conversation we can have. We don't want to do it to where Monday it's this, Tuesdays it's this, 90 minutes, 30 minutes, right? We want consistency across the board. We have to do 3 separate weeks, remember, because of limitations on technology and the number of devices we have and the strain it has on our Wi-Fi. If we have 300 kids testing at once, it's not going to work, right? Okay. So those are the main questions. If you have any other main points, if you have any questions, just G chat me and I'll stop by. Okay. Thanks again.